What up, Super Fun Force? I'm back with another Star Wars vintage collection unboxing. Now again, kind of new to the Star Wars collection, but I got a bunch already, and I'm almost pretty much complete with what I wanted. So I ended up getting Fennec because I ended up getting the Boba Fett Deluxe figure. I wasn't too sure if I was going to grab that, but I watched Book of Boba Fett again, and I like it. It's a fun series. You know, it has a good amount of action and adventure. You know, it's almost like a little bit of a mini anime. But it still has a, reminiscent of the retro Star Wars. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. And what I ended up getting, as you can see, check out my video, other than the Boba Fett Deluxe figure, I now also got the Slave 1, and I'm pretty much done. I mean, this is the main Boba Fett crew, other than maybe Chrysanthemum, I believe, right? The Wookiee. So I know he is getting a deluxe figure soon. It's already available on pre-order, but I don't know. I want to see him do a little bit more before I decide if I really like the character or not. I mean, he looks cool, but I usually buy characters when at least they have some kind of important role in the story, and they seem interesting. So Fennec Shan, I think, fits that. She is obviously an Asian female character. There's still not enough, I guess, Asian representation in Star Wars at this point, but she's pretty cool to see, and I do like her figure. Now, the vintage collection one, again, I always kind of go for the vintage collection first, but sometimes I will buy the Black Series, if it looks better, has better features. But this one I was on the fence on, but the thing about the Black Series, it's still great. And if you guys are new to it, Black Series are the 6-inch figures. The Black Series one, slight head sculpt, I think, looked a little bit less like her. And again, I don't really care about accuracy. I'm not like someone trying to collect the figures based on the actors, but it's nice to still have the resemblance. And the main reason I bought her too is because, like Boba Fett, and even if you see my video review on Bo-Katan, they have helmets to cover their faces, but it's nice to have somewhat of a resemblance. I understand. I definitely, wouldn't rather have this character just to be some kind of like random looking female, since she appeared first, for the first time on the live action show, right? So, but correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I believe she is definitely first appearance. Again, if not, I don't know if she was on Clone Wars or anything like that, since I'm starting to, watch those. But I've only seen her so far in Book of Boba Fett, and Mandalorian. And, that being said, though, I wish Bo-Katan actually looked more like her Star Wars clone character. That would have been better for me, But again, it's still cool. You can check that out. She resembles the actress, and that's fine. But I digress. So going back to this figure, though, looks fantastic. I like the sculpt better on the facial sculpt, and it still has a good details, like a little bit of the red on the hair here. And what's really important for me, I still like and prefer these soft goods here, these textiles for this skirt. They did a great job printing on the orange details, like those geometric shapes that form like a triangle or a pyramid. Looks super clean. Same with the rest of the paint apps on her figure. You can see on the arms and the legs there. I don't really do the articulation. You guys can kind of figure that out just by also looking at it. As you can see here on the feet, it's pretty good depending on the date of the figure, right? This was, released I think a year and a half-ish ago. So this is the body style. Has pretty good joints still, has good amount of articulation there. You can see in the thighs, the arms and the hands, of course, in the head. Really good. And why I prefer this is because the Black Series figure has full rubber, like this is a rubber material. And it's a little bit textured, which is cool, but to me that kind of reminds me of like car floor mats for some reason, or truck floor mats. I think the going with the cloth here is better to the actual costume and outfit. So as you can see here, she's holding her rifle. She also has a sniper rifle that goes around her back like so. She dropped the helmet here. The helmet looks really nice. It's actually a separate, as you can see here, it's a separate peg piece, so you don't just put it over the head. That'd be very difficult to do because of her, hairstyle, whatever. So you have to basically pop it off and then switch it back on. The only thing is, once you do that, I don't think you have access. Yeah, you don't have access to the ponytail anymore, but that's okay because, you'll probably be seeing it from the front more so. But the other thing to notice is that the advantage, I think, to the Black Series is that you can still plug the ponytail into the back of the helmet, I believe. So that's the one main win there, which again makes that, can make that worth it for you. But again, I like the costume here, and since I already have, and I preferred the smaller Boba Fett in the vintage line. I like how they go together. That's the other reason why I bought her. Now again, I was also contemplating, I like the Boba Fett's in the Black Series, but if I get one, I probably will get a Return of the Jedi one. Because again, I like the extra stuff that the Boba Fett Vintage Collection came with, and it looks really amazing. Again, check that video out. So as I was saying here, the only thing is you don't get the ponytail there, and the eye slit is just black painted in, which I think is better because on the Black Series, the helmet is open, but it doesn't really line up too well with the eyes, so it actually looks a little bit worse. Either way, both figures are fantastic. You can't go wrong with them. Again, I got this one because I like the smaller scale of vintage, preferably, and I also like the figures. I think generally overall they look better, and at the smaller scale, since I really like the 3.75, you know, the retro G.I. Joe scale, for these kind of soldier figures, it actually looks like it has more detail. But again, I do have a good amount of Black Series figures. But anyways, there you guys go. Fennec Shand, definitely get it if you like Book of Boba Fett and you want to put together his little team or his little crew. Then you definitely want to get your hands on a Fennec Shand. So there you guys go. Oh, and last thing, she does come with this blue vial here for her drink and her water and stuff like that. All right, let me know in the comments below. Do you guys like Book of Boba Fett? Did you guys like the vintage collection or the Black Series collection? Let me know. All right, don't forget, keep your face safe, pray, spread that love, be positive, be thankful. We'll come back at you. Peace.